Hello and warm welcome to the big interview with me, Seni MK Marina. Wherever you are watching, this is the big interview with me, and my guest today is Mr. Kebba Ceesay, the co-founder of Citizen Alliance, a political party that was established in 2018. But Kebba 2 days ago tendered his resignation from a party he co-founded. So we're going to talk about the reasons for his resignation and the way forward for his political career. Mr. Kebba Ceesay, welcome to the big interview with me, Seni Marina.
Thank you, Seni. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Kebba, bring us to speed. You know, you are a key pillar of the Citizen Alliance, a political party that you co-founded with Dr. Ismaila Ceesay, who currently serves in the Barrow administration as the Minister of Information. Take us through the reasons for your resignation.
Um, Seni, to be honest, it wasn't easy. We started this project from 2017. Um, from 2017 to 2018, we put in a lot of work, a lot of sacrifices, lots of resources, of course. Um, we created Citizens Alliance simply because uh, we do not like what was happening in the government and what is still happening regarding the status quo. Um, Hence, Citizen Alliance was created, and to try to unseat them. Or trying to join other political parties. Of course, it could be a coalition or whatever. Uh, 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 I mean, um, yeah, that's it in all. Just to challenge this status quo. That's it, and then, because the way our country is going is unacceptable, and then everything is just saying the main reasons why we create Citizen Alliance. So for that being the case, and then I saw that our party started aligning towards President Barrow and PP government, and which differs to our core values, which was in the reason why we created Citizens Alliance. Uh, we wanted to join Barrow from the start. We wouldn't have created a party, completely different from NPP, our beliefs and everything. So, looking at it, I don't see myself aligning with them because of my respect and then, like I said, my principles and then my values. I don't see myself aligning with this government, especially when it's so hard now. I mean, crime has increased and
Mhm,
then poverty has increased.
mhm,
People are really suffering. The healthcare system is changing. Education system is just unacceptable.
mhm.
Like I can go on and on and on. I mean, I don't see the need and then to align with this government. I definitely don't see it.
Yeah, Mr. Keba, Citizen Alliance, when you guys came together to form it in 2018, a lot of young people embrace it because you have brilliant ideas, how to tackle, corruption, bad governance, and how to make, at least Gambia, a country for young people to take up their rightful position. Because when you look at our countries, only the older generation that are in position of responsibility. So you guys came together, to break that cycle, and a lot of people embrace you. What has changed, and what led to see a diverting from its core values, to leading to many resignations, including you of recent?
Certainly, when we started, we gave Gambians hope because they needed that. They needed hope because only you got you have the UDPs, you have the NPPs, you have the GNCs, you have all other political parties doing the same thing again and again. There's nothing different. Absolutely not. So we decided to come differently, right? And then try to change the very, very stuff happening in our political field. And then this is what we started. And then everyone embraced us because, I mean, we believe that we can bring all youth together. We want to take back our country and then do something better. Because if you look at it, majority of us, if not even all, lived in the West before. We saw how politics, I mean, how operate, I mean, in the West. And then we've also seen, I mean, the political climate is completely different
Mhm.
uh, um, from the Gambia. And then, I mean, we want to change so many different things. And I think that it was a brilliant idea when we started. I mean, hence a lot of people wanted to join. We were fresh. We came to change everything. We came to bring, I mean, better ways of politicking. I mean, from the insults, from the personal attacks. So we have our own values, like, own ways. We want to get into politics, and then we wanted to do it, I mean, decently, right? We wanted to show governments that we can be politicians, right? Without getting into fight, without the personal attacks, without the insults. We just wanted to share. Um, I mean, we just wanted to share our own knowledge, our own experience, our own knowledge, our own principles. Like we were completely different from the rest. We were completely different from the rest. I think these are the reasons why Gambians, a lot of Gambians bought the idea. We were having monthly press conferences,
Mhm.
and then telling Gambians, in our government, the wrongs they were doing, and even the good things they were doing, right? So, I mean, we just came with a difference. So, and
Yeah.
everyone loves us.
Absolutely. Keba, when you tender your letter of resignation few days ago, your former party didn't come officially to counter what you said in your resignation letter, that your idea, the values in which CA was established, has been defeated, by the leadership. But I saw a comment from CA, though not official, but they said you have left the party long before you tender your resignation. How true is this?
I mean, I think that's just, uh, 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 I think it's just a damage control, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would like. Supposedly, I left the party before. I would have tendered my resignation a long time. I would have told them that I've left, right? But that never happened, right? What I told them, since from the alignment of Barra's government, I told them I was in part of it.
Hmm.
Me not being part of it doesn't mean that I left the party. So it's just that. I mean, I never left. I never left. Yeah, I never left. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. It is the party, the party's leader constitutional right.
Hmm.
It's his democratic right. And any other person to align with any party, to join any party, to work with, I don't, I don't have any problems about that. And I have stated it. I have said that many times. In fact, I have defended Ismaila. What I'm saying, from people attacking him, from people
Absolutely.
insulting him,
Hmm.
it's by the government. And I believe that is his right. He can join them, right? He can work with the government. I don't see any problems about it. But me personally,
Hmm.
I will not do it. I believe my core values. I believe in, I believe in my principles. I mean, my respect, so I wouldn't do it because I have said so much against this government. I have said a lot of things.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna in turn go and join the same party that I have. You know, I, I
So,
mean,
so you believe that the ideas in which Citizen Alliance was established is in conflict with what this government is doing. Does
I
your
want to
party leader, yeah, your party
I want
leader,
to believe that.
uh-huh, yeah, and your
Yeah, I want
party
to believe
leader
that.
appointed a minister of information in earlier this year. You know, many said he joined the government because he wanted to contribute to the development of the country. But this is not in line with what the CA believe in because the government has lost focus in protecting and promoting the welfare of citizens. Tell me, do you see this coming? From your inception in 2018, do you
Um,
see this coming?
okay, this is it, right? Um, First of all, CS Constitution. I mean, we believe in term limit, 2 terms, right? So getting into Barrow's government or supporting Barrow's government, 3rd term, that diverge from own party's constitution, right? Um, the other thing is, as to serve as the minister of information, and then I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a good thing. I mean, any Gambian, be it an opposition or not, I mean, for government, I think you should work for government. I mean, why not? I mean, if that's what he wanted, I mean, why not? He can do it. He can go and contribute, right? His personal, that that that's what he wants. That's completely different from my idea. That's completely different from what I want. Right? That is what Ismaila wants. And then I pray for him, and then I wish him good luck. And to be honest, he's doing a wonderful job because if you look at it, I I, I would want to say, currently Ismaila is the only minister right now. I mean, doing well in Barrow's government.
When
Because
you,
now
when
information,
you talk about
information,
Dr. Ceesay doing well
yeah,
in Barrow's government, and this is a guy who defeated the purpose of the establishment of CA, I think
yeah. I
that's
mean, these are
conflicting.
two different, these are two different things. As you said, the purpose of students alliance. That's completely different from him participating well in the Barrow's government. Right. These are two things. Right. For me, if it if it's if it's all up to me, we wouldn't. Right. Because I don't believe CA should join President Barrow. CA should align with the president. I don't believe that because, like I said, our values, our constitution, a lot of things that are completely against what Barrow government is doing right now. Right. So aligning with Barrow or joining them is not our purpose. For CA was created to challenge Barrow.
Mhm,
If Barrow was doing well, or if CA believed that Barrow was really doing well, we wouldn't have created Citizens Alliance
mhm,
at the first place. Right. So um, I think that's my stance, and I
mhm.
think Citizens Alliance shouldn't have aligned with President Barrow. I think that was wrong. I think that was right. Yes. Working
Okay.
for the government, which is a different
Mhm,
thing. Right. The reason why I said he's really doing well, because if you look at information is flowing now everywhere. People now, a lot of people knows what's happening in the government. No? The updates are there. People can see it. And then he created something like this Mansakunda thing, which is a beautiful thing because now, citizens can go over there and ask ministers questions directly, which is, I mean, this Mansakunda thing, he created it. This is his. This is his legacy. Wherever, even if he leaves government, I mean, I believe this can continue, or
But
the citizens will like.
do you feel betrayed by Dr. Ceesay's actions?
Uh,
Yes, his
I
actions of.
wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it betrayal. I don't think I feel betrayed because, I mean, only doctor's decision joining President Barrow. This is Citizens Alliance. The party decided to join Barrow and they voted for it, you know, and some did not. So they
Are you
voted.
part
So
of
when they
those
vote,
who did not voted to join President Barrow's
no,
NPP?
I did not. I wasn't even part of the. I definitely wasn't even the part of the voters. I was definitely wasn't part of it. I definitely wasn't. But all I do know is,
But
the
a
party
lot
was
of your party
divided.
members believe that the decision to join Barrow, solely came from Dr. Ceesay, not the entire executive. That has led to so many executive members resigning, including Dominic Mendy, who was the president of CA, Nene Freda Gomez, the publicity lady, and then Abdurrahman Jallo. All of those people resigned from CA when they saw Dr. leaning on the part of the NPP or President Barrow.
I don't think that's right. That. I don't think that's right at all. Listen, this wasn't only doctor's decision. This is a party. Democratically, they vote, and the majority said they should align with President Barrow. Some of them disagree, which causes their resignations. Some of them are gone because they don't want to align. Right. But it wasn't solely Dr. Ceesay's decision. Right. I have known Doctor for way too long. When it comes to Citizens Islands, we have worked also. We have worked for many years. He doesn't, in most cases, he doesn't take decisions by himself. Right. What he does is he's going to bring it to the table and then the party is going to decide. And in this case, I mean, is the party, the party decided, they voted, and then the majority said, let them join power. And then they did. But still, he's the head. Um, they should have known better. I believe they should have known better. I believe joining Barrow, it's very, very disadvantageous uh, to the party and even to Gambians. And even to Gambians, because as it stands right now, we have all seen where the country is going.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing. Country, certainly Ajibe, just look at it. The American government just wrote, published, and then telling to be very cautious, to be very mindful. You know what I'm saying? When they are coming to Gambia, because the crime has skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
The crime rate has increased like never before. They are robbing people. They're getting burglars are going to people's house. Like everything is it's just ridiculous right now. Who is safe in that? Anything can happen to anyone any day.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying? Me seeing all that, why should I support a government who does not even care about
Yeah.
people's safety?
But Keba, you are someone who defended the actions of Dr. Ceesay and this government until recently in September. And all of a sudden, you say, look, I am no more going to support the actions of this government because I feel that what they are doing is not right. What has changed all of a sudden?
Say, say, I have never defended this government. I have never. What I did was I defended Doctor for joining this government for the
Yes.
simple fact that it is his democratic rights to associate
But the goal
and
of
to
political
join.
parties, the goal of
Yes.
political parties is to be in the government, like they are government in waiting. So when you
Yeah.
have a party leader who jumps ship, and take part in, in a government like Barrow's administration as NPP, I think
Mhm.
that defeat the purpose of establishing your own political party because you want to be you want to be a
Yeah,
president, you
but
are a
then this
government.
is but this is exactly what I see are the reasons why I left, because I believe it has defeated the purpose. So possibly we wanted to join Barrow, we wouldn't have created Citizen Alliance. We created Citizen Alliance to challenge Barrow, to
Mhm.
making sure to making sure he's doing the right things. But it's not just to create Citizen Barrow and then go and align with him. No, that's not the case here. That wasn't the purpose.
So the purpose was to challenge Barrow
Yeah,
in
to
power.
propose to be an opposition party. We oppose. We have we oppose Barrow. These are the we were doing monthly presses, right? Monthly press releases. These were the reason why we were talking. We were on social media. We were everywhere telling the citizens this is not it's not a good government. It's not doing right. This government is not going to develop the country. This government will only bring us misery, right? With all these predicaments going on in our country caused by this government. So these were the main reasons why we created, but we did not create Senior Allies just to go and align with the president. That's not
Mhm.
the case.
So now, when political analysts who have been watching carefully the politics in the Gambia saw this coming, immediately after 2021 presidential election, when your former party leader attempt to contest, and then he was rejected by the IEC because of one reason or the other. There were a lot of meetings, a secret meeting that happened. Doctor was seen at State House, meeting President Barrow. And this news came out, but many of the CA, executive denied that Doctor was in fact at the State House, and this has led to back and forth. Online, people were like, Doctor is not transparent, is not accountable, because some executive members did not even knew that he was at State House. But later on, all came out clear that Doctor was indeed at State House. Do you sense something since then that this is not the party that will be able to challenge Barrow in any other future election?
Okay, what happened is, right, President Barrow called, I think, numerous occasions for a discussion about joining President Barrow. Right. But to my knowledge, then, I mean, go, right? I mean, I think President Barrow invited Citizen Alliance again. And I think they went. But
Were
then
you
when they
part of
went,
that meeting?
no, 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 I did not. To be honest with you, reform, right? They went. So when they went to Barrow, I mean, I heard it myself. I was surprised because I heard it on social media that doctor went to see Barrow. And then I asked, and then I was told that never happened.
By your own
Right.
executive?
So if you, yeah, I mean, yes, they said that never happened, and I was on social media, and then defending them,
Mhm.
and then people looking at me like, I mean, this guy's clueless. He doesn't even know what's going on, and that hurts. That really hurts. I mean, what I hated most is someone disrespecting me, or someone deceiving me, or someone lying to me. I mean, I hated it. I don't like it, especially when we are working together towards something. I needed, I mean, all I want is just transparency, because we were the only ones, I mean, Kanaji and Nene Freda Gomez, we were the active ones on social media, very active ones. So if anything like that happening, I believe we were the first people. I mean, we should be the first people to be informed.
Mhm.
So and then we will know, I mean, what to say, rather than people
But you
telling
guys
us,
were
oh, your
not
party
even
leader.
informed. You guys, you Kanaji, Nene Freda Gomez were not even informed about that particular meeting
Well,
with
I
the.
don't know. I don't know if Kanaji was informed. I don't know if Nene knew anything about it. But me personally, I know I wasn't informed. And then I did ask, but then they were like, no, we did not go there, this and this. And I was, and then, but later when I found out, and later came out to tell me the truth, I was so pissed. I was angry. Me, I was just defending the indefensible. And that what that does is it creates so much disrespect for you. People might look at me like, oh, he's just lying. It's one of them trying to, and that's all trying to,
Yeah, yeah,
and,
because
and
even
I don't like it.
myself,
And
myself,
I mean, I don't like that.
myself.
I mean, I hate it. Mhm.
Mhm. Even
Go
myself,
ahead.
I had a big issues with you and Nene Freda Gomez and even the
Oh, when you
Carnegie guy.
said it, I
You
remember.
know, when
I
I break
remember.
the news that CA leader
Yeah,
was at the state house, they all denied. They came after me. They said I am very
yeah.
unprofessional.
No, no.
You know,
Actually,
I should have waited. I said no. I have sources who told me they saw Dr. Ceesay at the state house,
actually,
and they all
actually,
came after
actually,
me.
you're actually you're right, because I remember. I mean, we fought about this. And honestly, I was definitely angry because I believe that they never went to state house. So I'm like, look at Sadie, man. He just trying to fabricate stuff here and then, So I
Right.
was, I was kind of
Right.
angry
So
with you,
you owe me an
So I owe you
apology,
an
but
apology.
on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
serious note,
I
that's
definitely,
fine. That's okay.
yeah, I owe you an apology. Yeah.
Mr. Ceesay, a lot of your colleagues in the CA are not happy with you since you started. Since you resigned from the political party. They said you are not
Yeah.
even a key member of the party. People like Carnegie are coming after you, and this is a guy who is so blind to the truth. Even if Doctor said that President Barrow is a dictator, he might say no, he is not, because this guy believed too much in Doctor. Anything about CA and Doctor, even if it is lies, he will still believe it. I'm going to say it because I have seen him attacking people left and right on issues that he is clueless about. So tell me, what is your, are you an active executive member, and a co-founder? Because he denied this allegation. So this is an opportunity to also speak about it.
Seni,
Yeah.
Seni, people are different. I am a person who believes in. I'm a principled person,
Yeah.
and I have value, and I respect myself enough to understand. If they are not the truth, I should not and must not stand by it. Right. If anything is right, I will say it is right. But if anything is also pink, I will say it's pink. If anything is blue, I will say it's blue. I cannot see something that is like this is pink. I cannot do that. Because as I said, I respect myself. And I have friends and family who values me. They wouldn't even want to see me, you know, lying or giving out wrong statements out there just to defend, try to people. I will not do that for anyone. I definitely will not do that. I mean, not at all. Nothing works that. Right.
So what's you move on now, and a lot of people, I see your friends online teasing you that
Um,
Kebba left CA because he wanted to join
regarding
one of the uh-huh.
okay, I will get to that. But regarding, I just want to clarify one thing. And regarding being the founder of Citizens Alliance, like the co-founder of Citizens Alliance, I just want to break it down. I just want to, be clear here. And I'm just going to tell you how Citizens Alliance started. Start. I personally myself, right? I mean, I am the very one who initiated it. You know,
You
and that
initiated the establishment of Citizen Alliance.
yes, I did.
Okay.
And it's been almost a year. I've been following Dr. Ceesay. Like when a boy
Mhm.
need our own party. The youths need their own party.
Mhm.
The first time I told this to Dr. Ceesay, he's like, man, Kev, are you crazy, boy? You're not enough, boy. Party. I'm like, yes, doctor, we can do it.
Mhm.
And need an alternative. And the youths need their own political party. So doctor never bought the idea. Initially, he thought I was crazy.
When you when you
And this
when
was,
you yeah.
yeah, and this was around 2017, I think, because we supported Barrow. But around 2017, going to meet end of 2017, I saw how this government is operating. And I started going against them. This is when they started calling us DSS, GSS, and all these sort of names. Because, we all fought collectively together for a change of government. We want a better Gambia.
Mhm.
Right. So when Barrow took over, after a couple of months, things started going on the right, things started going on the wrong direction. So we started pointing out this wrong, and then people start jumping on our necks, on our throats, tagging us and calling us all sorts of names. Right. So I said to myself, listen, I think we all need to get into politics too, especially the youth, because all I saw here is impairing all these old
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
Why can't we, the youth, the younger generation, get into politics and take our country back? This was the idea. So Dabah Malik, you know Dabah Malik, right?
Yeah, Daba, yeah. Mhm.
Dabah is my witness. Dabah was the first person I called. I I did not even know Dabah then, but I saw him being
Active.
active
Mhm.
with these youth associations or this youth, whatever you call it. And then I called Dabah. Yeah. And I called Dabah. And I'm like, Dabah, listen, how are you? This is Kebba. This and this and this. Dabba, I want us to have a conversation. I want us to have our own political party. We can do it. I want the youth to come together and have our political party.
Mhm.
And Dabba was like, man, that's a good idea. Yes, that was a very good idea. We can do it. And Dabba asked me, who do you think? Who do you think? The party. And I told Dabba, listen, I believe Dr. Ceesay can do it. Dabba was like, no, but I think Ibrahim Ceesay would be a better candidate.
Which
Ceesay,
Ibrahim is this?
Ibrahim Ceesay was very active. He youth presidents and all that. Ibrahim said now he's in Ethiopia.
Oh yes, yes, Ibrahim. Yes, I remember him.
Yeah, Ibrahim, exactly. Dama was like, man, Ibrahim Ceesay, doctor would be a better candidate. And I told him, listen, let me tell you something. Doctor is from Birkama. That alone, right? But doctor is teaching at the university. Doctor taught so many students. That alone is an advantage. Right. And I'm like, doctor, he's right. Doctor, I mean, he's a very nice guy, and doctor can talk. That's another advantage. Right. And I'm like, even the women will like doctor.
Because he's handsome man, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is what I was for saying. This guy is sellable. Right. So doctor would be a perfect candidate. This is when I haven't even spoken to doctor yet.
But you already had an idea of conceiving a political party.
Exactly. I'm looking at it. And I'm like, listen, this could be an advantage because you know why? All these old people are getting old. They will retire soon. So this is about time to jump in because politics also is all about timing. Timing is a very, 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 very good factor when it comes to politics. So us coming now would even be better. Before we gain all this popularity, this experience, this momentum, then all this power, all people gonna start retiring, where we can just take it from there. So you see, this was my idea. So then I brought it to doctor.
So the
Doctor
claim
was
that
like, "You're crazy."
the claim by some CA members that you are not even a co-founder or an initiator is totally false.
No, but they
If the
don't
words
because you
of
know
Kebba
why?
are
Because you
acceptable.
know because
Yeah,
because you know why? They don't know anything. They just came in and then found everything was like they don't know
set up,
anything started.
including that that
So they
Mr. Carnage guy.
so this is and I told doctor, boy, now I'm political party. This and this and the doctor is like, no, you're crazy. So I kept on going on about this with doctor. I kept on. Even if he's in England, I'll call him. If we meet in Gambia, I'll tell him in England. So I start pushing for so many months. This is when doctor was like, you know what? Now I've agreed. But then, no, he said, let me think about it. Then before he never said that. He said, boy, you're crazy. Boy, buy my every political party, every politics, boy, this and this and that. Right. And then later he said he's gonna think about it. So when doctor thought about it, I kept on pushing him. And doctor was like, boy, lay how money you there. Now you go this way and sell. I'll go this way and sell the idea and test people' mind
To see.
to see. So whoever I approach, they'll be like, damn boy, I'm in. This is a great, you know. Whoever doctor also approaches, they will tell him, boy, this is a great idea, I'm in. And we met again, I was like, my doctor, boy, leave on her, boy, come on, man, they're in, this is a great idea. Doctor also is like, boy, yes, Montam Kungu had the same thing. So we kickstart from here, started inviting people, started bringing people to. Right. I think this is when doctor brought Kanaji, but Kanaji also came in very early. Right. Kanaji also came in very early. And then we kickstart from there. And then we had held our first meeting somewhere. I want to withhold the person's name. You know, we had our first meeting at that person's office. You know, so from there on, and this is it. And I brought a lot of people, and doctor brought a lot of people. And then here we go. Yeah, but I am definitely the initiator and then a co-founder. Yes. This is how Citizen Alliance was created.
So Kebba, now that you officially leave Citizen Alliance after more than 5 years in the party, what's the way forward for Kebba in politics? Because you are very vocal online now against the bad governance, corruption, and the stuff going on in the Barrow administration. Are we seeing you joining any political party? Now? Because a lot of
Uh,
your friends were like, Keba now let's see he might go to either the UDP or the PDIS or even Team Sobea. So Keba, tell us what's the way forward for you now that you left the CA?
Sene, I think right now what is more important is for all of us to unite, for
Yeah.
all of us to come together, for all politics to come together and put the egos aside,
Mm-hmm.
put the prides aside, you know what I'm saying, work together
Mm-hmm.
for the benefit of the country. Because listen, we have a massive responsibility and it won't be easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it definitely won't be easy. Hard work. Politics is not easy, especially, you know what I'm saying, fighting the incumbent with all the advantages he has.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. And must do for the Gambia we love. All these oppositions should come together. Like we did 2016. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only way.
So you don't think that a single opposition party will be able to unseat the Barrow NPP in 2026?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's not gonna happen. That's definitely not gonna happen. The only way to defeat Barrow is we all have to come together and take this thing
But that is
serious.
some
Know
looking at the
that
current political situation, that's something that's going to be difficult too, because there are parties that do not want to join other political parties. And as I
said
said,
it,
no single political party will be able to unseat the NPP government.
said it. That shouldn't be difficult if you love your country. It will only be difficult if you do not love your country and you put your political party before the country or you put yourself before the country. Reasonable person who loves their country, they will forget about any other thing but to unite and making sure Barrow is gone. You know. But if you do not love your country, I mean, knowing that the, the only a collusion can unseat Barrow, you'll forget about anything else but join together. I mean, to unseat. So that shouldn't be hard. Forget about yourself, forget about your party,
Mhm.
unite, let us all come together and a Barrow. Because saying another 5 years of Barrow is disaster. It's like, man, I don't even want to think about it.
Mhm.
Say, look at the dollar now, 70, 71. When
Yeah.
Barrow took office, the dollar was about 50
Yeah.
and gone. How many percent? About 40 something percent. Let's say 40%, right? Increase within this short space of time. Look at the pound, 90 something. Before
Hmm.
next year, it will jump up to 100. Import 90% or probably 95% of goods. So why do you think commodities are too expensive, right? The dollar is about 70, but if you're gonna buy the dollar, you might probably get it for 72, 73,
So
right?
the
Now you
economy
wanna
is the economy is in shambles. There is insecurity in the country. So all these things you believe,
say it. Let me just give you this list.
should
Let me
be a
just give
reason
you
why Barrow should be out, right?
say it. Why do we elect a leader, a president?
Mhm.
People elect a president for that president to work tirelessly to give them a better life,
Mhm.
right? Livelihood is better. But people do not elect a president to be given a miserable life.
And this is
So
exactly
if
what
I,
Gambians are going through.
yeah, anyone to be my president. If a candle was costing $5, I would like to have it for $4.50 or at least $4. But I cannot elect someone who was $5. And now that person giving me candle for $7, $8. What's the essence? Why should he be there? What is he doing for me then? Giving me misery, increasing my predicament. So this is what Barrow government is doing. Rice has increased, sugar, oil, potatoes, every single prices has jumped up to either 200% increase or 100 and something percent increase just within this short space of time. Now, even with that, people are not even at their homes. People are not secure. Right? From
And
there,
you still have people who are blinded to these realities by aiding and abetting Barrow to continue to stay in power beyond his promised 2 term in office, including your former party leader, Kebba Ceesay.
I mean, like I said, everyone has the rights in it. You see, certainly, when it comes to democracy, this is why democracy is just democracy
It's
could be
messy.
crazy.
Mhm.
You know, we can all know that this is blue, but you can sit down there and say this is white. I mean, it's your right, right?
Mhm.
Even though it's wrong, but that's your right. You know what I'm saying? We all know himself. If he want to be honest to himself, he knows the
Yeah,
country is hard.
hard. Yeah,
Barrow's ministers know that the country is hard.
hard. Mhm.
Saying these people have relatives. Saying this, they know their family members are struggling. They know everything is hard. They know everything is just extremely difficult. Poverty has increased in that country. So what are they doing to help other than telling us all these nonsenses? Yeah, even IMF said the economy, this, the economy. What does it reflect?
The reality. Mhm.
It does not. So let them stop telling us all these theoretical nonsenses. Gambia is hard. It's very hard. Everything is safe. And what is the president doing? Absolutely nothing. All he does is take loans, increasing our debt. When Yajame left, how many? It was 40 something billion, right?
Yeah,
Since Yajame left, Yajame was there for
it's
22 years.
110 billion now, or
Yajame
over
was there for how many years? Yajame was there for
22
22
years.
years. He left us with 45 billion. And 8 years, you gave us 100 something billion. That's not normal.
Mhm.
And
And
why is all this money?
there is rampant corruption.
No,
Ministers
I'm even
implicated
coming.
in corruption.
I'm even. All this money is going infrastructure. You know why? For political reasons. It's nothing else. Just President ni Lojang, President
Yeah,
Ole ni Kejang, President something visible so people can vote for you. When Gambians are suffering, Gambians are dying. The healthcare system is appalling. It's unacceptable.
Mhm.
Do you have good doctors? Do you have good nurses? Do you have good equipment? Do you have good infrastructure for that hospital? How about the education system? How about transportation in the country system? Right? How about look at the parastatals?
Mhm.
They're all sinking. Which one
Mhm.
is improving?
Going down. Mhm.
Institution in that country. One single institution in that country doing well. I'll wait. Tell me.
Mhm.
You tell me. Do you
I
know?
don't see any.
Look at Nawe. Look at Pura. Gambia has one of the most expensive internet and calls, and we are the poorest. Should I say in Africa or in the world? Where is Pura? Is Pura regulating this?
No.
Huh? Should we pay these high tariffs of internet and phone calls? What are they? Right? Look at the price of rice. Look at the price of all these things. Huh? When it comes to corruption, look at it. When it comes to even private hospitals, people are dying every day in these private hospitals. Now people are flying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's poor, it's bad.
And these are all the reasons Kebba said he has to resign from CA because he believed
Because
that.
I don't want to do anything with this government. Right.
So even
Fine. Some
and
people
any
can
party
argue.
that
Some people
associate. Okay, go ahead.
some people can argue. I just want to make this very, some people can argue why didn't I leave earlier?
Yeah, that's
Listen,
the question because a lot of people see the this thing, playing on the wall that it will take a while, but CA will virtually disintegrate because of the leadership, since
okay.
2021.
I did not. Okay, I just want to make this clear because I mean I had some few people talk about we are or you why did you leave? I mean, listen, we founded CA. We love CA. This is never. This is something I never even thought about. One day I will be resigning because we have sacrificed a lot. We put in so much work, so
Yeah.
much funds, so much sacrifices just to resign. I mean, this is not what I wanted. Even though I know there was so much wrong going on, but it's something I found it. Something I found it just to leave. Akamuntago idima when you have a child.
Yeah, you can speak in any language because I see you like to
Yeah,
speak in Wolof and Mandinka, so feel free.
yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
speak.
to be
Yeah,
honest with you, I
yeah.
like because listen. I mean, I like speaking in Mandinka or Wolof because
You're welcome.
I mean speaking English with only reach maybe 5% of the population or even less, or not more than 10% of the population.
Right.
But when I speak Mandinka or Wolof, I guarantee you at least 30-40% of the population will understand what you. So these are the main reasons why I always like speaking Wolof
Just speaking Wolof or
speaking
Mandinka. Yeah,
Mandinka.
and we are
Yeah,
just left with 6 minutes, so all is yours.
yeah. Yeah, let me focus on. Let me just jump into Mandinka a little bit.
Okay.
So, well, it's not like something a diatanye kasiebula. No, because see found. Nothing of me found. Especially if you put in too much work and sacrifices.
Okay, dignity.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yes. Akake dingolti. And purke dingo bula. With everything, mimbe tama kanu. Obviously, now there were some wrongs going on. Amandianye. Barikal purka bula. Amon sonaya. But it also came to a point. Ibuga choice fanan soto.
Yeah.
Karunima bula. Akene tele affect.
Yeah.
Akene tele patandi. So natale fu nyindula to me. I either leave or not credibility, not respect, a bit.
I do nyamokon.
And I don't want that. Malafola. Aman jarana. I put my respect, you know, my values, my principles, credibility before anything else. So nyine sabu, bari sate man dia sene,
mhm.
baro nyanta sila kake, aye mira, aye lonko Gambian tool, ye karte fire pour ay sate deda.
Mhm.
Bari iman karte fire, you know, nga ke sabali, let me use sabali la time, so what time kabra mo UDP, you know,
Kereng kapo.
kerengol, ha, you know. We did not elect him pour yeke kerengol
Yeah.
kan na fengol suja kan na
Uh,
fengol you know nyimi la illegally, you know, something man dia saying is hard.
yeah.
I wish you tie Gambia ya jibe sate be nyame,
Mhm.
you know, security forces
So
or jibe
Keba, yeah, let's come to Barrow. Just yesterday, Barrow had a meeting in Basse. You know what
yeah.
Barrow said? Barrow said when he is done, his son will come. After that, his grandson and great grandson will continue to rule the Gambia. Keba, your message you nyadile?
Moy baro la ko la baro man, you know, hello say ya jame ka mune fonu.
Yeah, 1 million, 1 million years.
Exactly, baro bitala le abitala opposition le nyanta, you know, opposition le nyanta. Gambia put la first being we all come together. Me baro bondi la.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, 2026, baro bit because I can foresee it. And I have the hope. And I believe oppositions will come together. And I believe they'll put their differences aside. And I believe they'll put their party's interests aside. And I believe put their personal interests aside. And I believe they love the country so much so that they will come together, unite, and defeat Barrow. For they have sacrificed a lot. They have put so much energy, funds, everything, just to make it so Gambia Tanyato. So these oppositions, they will come together, Senate. Of course, we have little difference. Of course, there'll be challenges. Of course,
Mhm.
it wouldn't be easy. It's hard, it's tough. But there's nothing like impossible. It can happen, especially when we did it to a dictator.
Mhm.
So this
2016.
can be done easily again. And it will be done. 2026, Baro will go. And I promise you this.
Hmm. A lot
Sure,
of people
Baro
are
will go.
saying that that will be very difficult because Barrow is getting too comfortable. He's amassing resources and he's taking advantage of incumbency. So
Senate,
it
Senate,
wouldn't be easy, but there is nothing that is impossible if people unite on a common purpose. So many thanks,
Senate.
those watching us. This is the big interview with me, Kebba Ceesay, the co-founder of the Citizen Alliance, talking about his resignation and other political issues. Keba, are we seeing Keba joining other political parties? You didn't answer this question because most of your friends are
Um,
teasing you that you will join the UDP. Are we seeing you joining
Senate,
other
Senate,
political
Senate,
parties, or you
Senate,
wanna
right,
establish another party?
Senate, right now, I just wanna rest, take my time, focus on my business. So
Yeah.
heading into 2025, 2026, then I
Yeah.
will decide. But
Yeah.
as it stands
But
right now,
definitely you will join a political party because you
yeah,
cannot
I mean,
also fight individually without joining an organized group or organized body, so that your advocacy can be collective.
Senate, I mean, join another political party. And in fact, I can even go back to CA, it depends. If CA happens to
Wow.
leave the government today,
You might go
you
back
know
to
what I'm saying?
see it.
No, I'm just saying if CA, I mean, if today and then bring back the party on the right direction,
Mhm.
I mean, I can go back. Because my only difference here is what I differ is joining a government That is
That do,
giving Gambians this misery, this predicament. But if you have to
that's
go put it on
something
the
you
right
cannot
directions, who
stand.
knows? Yeah, I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I can also join PDI. I mean, they're a
Yeah,
good party. I can
yeah.
a great party. Like I can join any other party. Because I know these parties, any party I join, it will be beneficial for them. For I will bring in a lot of people and
And you'll
I'll bring a
also
lot of
bring
knowledge.
resource. You'll also bring
I'll bring,
resources because I was
yeah,
told
I'll bring,
you put so much resources in the CA, but some of your party members are denying those those allegations that you didn't bring any resources to the party.
hello, Seni, yalong surwa ko move ko kujina yesi domi adama.
Mhm.
Moy kudu fay taranga. Kila fango ya fole, ni moy ku beto fe. Ke,
Yeah, yeah,
akede nyawo nya afo.
yeah. Even if you
Hanna,
disagree with that person.
if exactly, even if you disagree with that person, ni mo moy ku beto, mo beto kamaten. Nga fo ene jam, nga mo ne fo e. I did not agree with Ismail going to Barrow,
Mhm.
but it is his democratic right. I did not agree Ismail going to Barrow, but Ismail is doing wonders when it comes to his ministry.
Mhm.
He has started something, and now information is flowing. He's doing a good job.
Mhm.
The only thing I don't agree with him, and if I have to advise him again, I did tell him anything to do with NPP, I had that on DJ.
Mhm.
This is for his credit. Ismail is hired.
Is it late for him to come back to his senses? Sorry for that language, and come back to the ideals in which CA was established. Is it late or he still
Never late.
has?
Nothing,
It's never.
nothing, nothing, nothing is never late. But it, my yamar la minna from wolem. Ni baro tata la ni political rally to ala ni call abini political kumol fokang
Mhm.
of NPP. So Ismaila is in the government for Syrians. He's a leader of Syrians Alliance.
Yeah,
And Ismaila is a minister for information. Ismaila is not Barrow's campaign manager or
yeah, like
anything
the NPP spokesperson
like the
also.
NPP
Yeah.
or something.
Mhm.
So if Barrow said anything political,
He should avoid
Ismaila
that.
manyana da amanyana da bulan. Hanya
But,
nyini ka ko
but that
le
is not, that is something that he's not doing. He's speaking on NPP issues and also speaking on government
no, I'm
issues.
just yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's just my advice. It's like strictly draw the line. Ismaila should strictly be working for the ministry for Gambians because Gambians sold the car Joe NPP Majo,
Ah, Joe, right.
right? To draw the line. I mean, he's doing a good work at the ministry. Let him continue doing that work. Anything to do with NPP's politics, let him stay away.
Avoid it. Right.
Credibility, ñu bala credibility la fala, ñu bala respect la fala, ñu ba tinala mol fanan ñu jël ko naw suraka mi.
Right.
But
Mhm.
if you want to defend Barrow, even if Barrow is wrong, you defend him.
Mhm.
Me aloko is very, very indefensible. Me aloko dunia be baje ka ite be min foka o ibe Barrow defend Kenya. It's not right.
Mhm.
People will start insulting you. Kakumodol for me aloko imanya na fule because your stance, right? So that's just my advice. Anything to do
Okay.
with Barrow's political side of NPP, that is not
Yeah.
his place.
Okay.
Leave there.
Okay.
I
Okay.
Debula. Let him
Okay.
focus on his job as a minister of information because he's really doing well. I mean,
Okay.
regarding the ministry.
Okay.
Tenga jërëjëf ñoo ngi
Keba, we have exhausted our 1 hour interview. It's a nice conversation having with you live from London. You know, I understand
yeah
you are currently in London, and many
yeah
thanks for joining me to discuss about your political career and also your resignation from Citizen Alliance. For those watching us live, this is the big interview with me, Seni Marena. In the studio is Mr. Kebba Ceesay, co-founder of Citizen Alliance, a political party that was established in 2018, you know, to challenge President Barrow, and its leader is now a minister in the same government that they are trying to challenge. So many thanks until we come your way. Bye bye for now,
thank
Mr.
you
Keba. Many thanks for joining
thank
us.
you Seni I mean kachadi ata bari for kuntu you know
Oh
so
yes, yes. But I will
probably we'll
have you
have it
again
another
as we
time
progress,
yes we'll
inshallah.
have it
Thank
another
you.
time thank you for inviting me I mean it is I mean it is and then yeah thank you
Thank you. All right.
yes
Bye.
thank you you have a good one all right.
Okay. That's the final take with me.